Tweek and Captain Zack.
There it is. Tweek and Captain Zack, two very formidable opponents, and when you put them together, that makes trouble.
Mr. E and MVD. Two
No
very
slouches.
formidable opponents. When you put them together, that spells. Did I do it right?
I think you did, man.
All right,
You did it.
But it's kind of, in a very weird way, it's like a match of the old greats versus the new greats.
Okay.
You know, Tweek just getting second place. Captain Zack and Genesis 4 getting fourth place. Versus MVD, who he's always been a top player, hasn't really had the same results that we're accustomed to seeing back in the past. And Mr. E, who, not during the MVD era, but as of lately, you haven't really heard his name. You heard him defeat Zero. You heard him take a bunch of big names. And then it's kind of been quiet.
Yeah. It's been a little stagnant, excuse me, but I know Mr. E is a very dominant player.
Absolutely.
And hopefully here at Frostbite in singles and in doubles, he can maybe put himself back out there again. Because he's actually one of my favorite people to hang out with. We actually just grabbed food, not yesterday, but the day before yesterday. I got a chance to pick his brain. Just a super chill guy, man.
I'm going to need you to stop saying one of my favorites. Favorite is one. You got to pick, man. Am I your favorite or no?
I mean,
all right, this is now solo commentary.
But MVD, a guy that I rock with a lot, you know, not because of his Diddy Kong gameplay, but also because he plays Snake and Brawl, like as I did as well. So.
Yeah, and still the Bayo technician, except he goes Cloud and doubles, so we will not be seeing that come into play.
Wow,
but
true,
this time he went Diddy. So I don't know if I guess it makes sense. Obviously he likes Cloud more, but it's Tweek. We watch what Tweek does to Cloud. He eats them for breakfast.
That he does. Maybe he wants to see how well his first match goes while Diddy Kong, and if things get a little too crazy, maybe he might bust out the Cloud. Cloud and Marth, two very solid characters. When you stick them both together, you get a lot of follow-up conversions. You get a lot in general, you know.
Absolutely.
Both characters have the ability to kill you at insanely low percentages.
We're going to see what comes into play. I have to imagine Tweek and Captain Zack have played together more than Mr. E and MVD. MVD almost exclusively teams with ESAM. ESAM unfortunately had to cancel last second. So luckily Mr. E was able to take his place. MVD probably chose Mr. E because his name starts with the E, and he was like, well, if I can't get ESAM, I'll at least get an E. And
well, you got an E, but he needs a W, brother. You got to get this W, though. Alrighty. Captain Zack going Bayo in doubles. I play a little Bayo myself, but I can't figure out in doubles, man. But maybe Captain Zack here will teach me a thing or two. I'm no Captain Zack, but I try to make it do what it do.
They did not have the rules quite there yet. Nobody did check that damage multiplier.
Here you go.
It's one, but
here you go. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into game one here. MVD, Mr. E, Captain Zack and Tweek.
Already off the bat, blue team with an explosive start. It was only a couple percentage, but, you know, they were at 0.
Wow, it's nice. Very interesting there. Captain Zack going for the witch twist, but doesn't go for the afterburner kick. The kick. Mr. E further away from the stage there. More worried about himself recovering to stage.
MVD and Mr. E, obviously, I was saying they don't team together a lot, but as far as their team fundamentals, very solid. You see them immediately pincer both of their opponents between them, and then even when their backs are to each other and they're in the middle, they just immediately fire out on outside, just together, almost in unison. Okay, in Mr. E, that was almost the worst case scenario, except he does have his stock still here, but MVD does end up losing it in the end.
Yeah, Captain Zack cleaning up right now. Gets the up air kill, then almost had a back air. Oh, wow, does get the back air kill. Sadly, Mr. E with not enough gas in the tank to make it back towards the stage. Oh, my goodness.
Is Captain Zack going to take a stock off of it? He might actually do it, and MVD loses 2 stocks in about a minute into the game.
Goodness gracious, God almighty. Captain Zack playing with a lot of momentum here.
It is, and it's a little unfortunate. MVD, obviously, he is known for his doubles play. You can never count this man out.
No, sir.
But it wasn't, you do have to wonder if it does mess with his head that he got witch time, his opponent hit him into the scenario and made him lose his first stock.
Okay, they're starting to put some stocks back up on the board here, and almost even in this match, a 1-stock differential between both teams. That's what Mr. E does best, man. He leaves tips. Uh-oh. Okay,
is he going to be able to save him? Not quite able to. Captain Zack not able to get the conversion. Beautiful back air coming from Mr. E. Almost getting rid of Captain Zack's stock as well.
Wow, the red team, their team synergy is starting to show here. Nice short hop up air. Oh my goodness. He tried to get the forward smash read, but sadly ends up eating a forward smash of his own. And Captain Zack on the money, taking another stock.
It is, and Tweek does have limit on deck. Just looking for the opening, or gonna wait for Captain Zack to toss him an alley-oop. Good defense by Mr. E. And is this it? Nope. But limit is used. That is still a win on red team's book.
Okay, try to use that scooping hitbox on that up smash to kind of drag Tweek away from him. Oh my God, gets a back air, and Bayonet is out of the picture again. Uh-oh. Nice, saved his jump there. Oh, recovered high. Now that could have been scary.
Wow, the dash attack coming in and actually taking MVD's stock. Very short match happening right now. Mr. E has his work cut out for him.
Oh, wow, and Captain Zack attacking Tweek there.
But let's not forget, though, if he can manage to get rid of Cloud's stock, Cloud is very susceptible to being edge guarded. It is definitely doable. Cannot count this man out. Great back air coming in from Mr. E. He's showing he still has some fight alive.
That he does, has a lot of life left to live. We're not going to pull the plug on him quite yet, despite being on life support. But we're out, though. We get the Black Panther fist, and that is a stock gone.
Was end, you know, blue team both on their last stocks, and that's with red. Essentially one friendly kill, and then also the early stock loss to MVD when he got comboed right after, you know?
Yes.
And I think we're going to see it right here, if I'm not mistaken. Where, yeah, MVD right there does get hit, and then Mr. E hits him, and, you know, Captain Zack just says, oh, this is free. You have to recover. I'm going to take that stock, and that all started off of that witch time, and the unfortunate friendly fire from Mr. E.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, you'll hit your teammate to kind of get him out of a sticky situation, but I just think there he might have been off the mark. Okay,
I wonder if it would have been ideal if he was actually able to run in and just grab him.
Yeah.
Just grab him and down toss him, just, you know what, man, you look like you need some help.
I got you. I'm going to hold you down. And we just got confirmation that this is best of 3 here in double, so. Ladies and gentlemen, strap on your seatbelt. You're in for a show. Alrighty, we're jumping right into game 2. We get the run back here on Smashville. Not a lot of room to work with here in double, so it's ever so essential that your team synergy is crisp, because the 2-1v1 thing is just not going to work here. Back throw. Ooh, try to get the spike on stage, so obviously it wouldn't have sent him to his demise, but at least would have sent the message.
Yep, nice. Mr. E just fine rack. He says, oh, you're going to use your side B? I can use mine as well. Good stuff. Mr. E going for a counter right there. Not sure what he's looking for, but right now red team does have a lead for the first time this entire set, so I'm not going to complain.
No, sir. It's up special. Does he get the, oh my God, and takes that man sky high. Takes him to the top, baby. He's out of here.
And he might do it again. Mr. E tries to save him, actually free falls, but it does in a way work. Captain Zack looking like he messed up his execution just a little bit there.
They're sending both people on the blue team flying towards the left side of the stage, but they find their feet back towards center stage again.
MVD sneaky little back air right there. Tries to convert with that up smash to actually get rid of Tweek's stock, but Tweek does fall out of it.
It's like the red team's having a bit of an issue getting like these early kills. I mean, they are, you know, they're taking stocks, but it's about who takes them first. And if Mr. E can't land these tippers, you know, he's going to be in some trouble. And I know he's not one to switch to Lucina. You know, Marth is his guy. Oh, my God.
This might be it, 50%. Oh, my goodness, the conversion coming in from these two. Is SCI going to work? It does not. Mr. E losing that stock so early, and that really changed the tides because MVD still has 3 stocks. Red team was winning.
And it goes back to what you talked about regarding MVD and his doubles gameplay. He is a fiend. He is a monster in doubles. He will take it out to the very end.
And it seems like that's one of the adjustments he made. He said, you know, last game it was because I lost my stocks too early. I needed to stay alive longer. Mr. E, he has the aggression down. Let me let him do his thing.
Yes.
And I'll have a stock for him to take later if he needs it.
Oh, my God. Okay, we got to keep Captain Zack busy. Oh, but he tried to, but sadly ended up using the bat within, and he got past MVD. That would have been a very, very clean kill. Nice. Oh, 4-2. That was interesting.
MVD is going to get some more damage. Mr. E looking for that landing. Is he going to be able to find Tweek? Not exactly. And then Tweek just landing with that down air and just making something happen immediately.
Yeah, you know, the down air is such a pivotal tool to land with. If things get a little too sticky on stage, just throw that dare out, man. It's hard to trade. Oh,
Great back air by Mr. E. Is he going to be able to get an edge guard on Captain Zack? Not able to, but just racking up the damage. Gets that grab, recognizing. Oh, the grab the footstool. Good stuff by MVD.
Nice forward there, giving himself some coverage. Mr. E off stage, but making it back. We got ourselves an even game here, ladies and gentlemen. Keep in mind, Cloud does have limits, so things can get kind of scary. Uh-oh, try to empty hop up there. Captain Zack noticing that, throwing off the back air.
And Mr. E saying, I'm not going to wait for this jump. I'm going to just hit you both because only one of you will be tippered. And Tweek loses the stock. Red team with the lead again. It's really going to come down. Can Captain Zack get an early kill or not? Because obviously they're both at kill range, you know. But after one stock's gone, and Captain Zack will no longer be a factor.
That was very interesting. It looked like Captain Zack was trying to use his first or second hit of forward air to come back towards the stage, and Mr. E with the solid read on that falling up air. Such a quick and sneaky move.
I wonder if Mr. E is going to keep on the aggression because he is at 148. There's no reason to be that aggressive. You don't need to. But, you know, Mr. E has different plans. He is still in front, still leading the pack. Loses that stock, though.
There it is, and a quick share stock, not wasting any time. Okay, there it is, falling up air.
Yeah, and shout out to Mr. E. He's recognized that Tweek likes to air dodge a lot. He's just waiting a second and then just going out there. Tweek obviously searching for MVD. He's like, if I can get rid of MVD stock, I think I can take the 1v1. And you see him just jumping around trying to get to him.
Yeah, he's dancing around the opponents, trying to find an opening for opportunity. Okay, nice. Had to use his limit, but whoa. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness gracious. God almighty.
That was a great conversion. That was so pretty to watch.
Things could have got a little scary there. I mean, it looked like Tweek was looking for like the up special kill because he did use his up special, but then had he done that, he would have just lost the match anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you can come down relatively fast, but MVD was positioned just great. You know, can't stress on that enough that his team, just his understanding of doubles is phenomenal.
Yes, sir.
You can throw this man with anyone, and you can expect decent results no matter what. Good results if the players are good.
All righty, we're going right into game 3 here. Okay, Mr. E being the aggressive one, like you said before, coming in with those forwarders, the first one to draw blood.
And I want to say maybe that's what the major adjustment that Red Team made. They let Mr. E go in front, and MVD just playing more of a support role.
It seems like that's what he's used to playing anyway. They might be trying some new stuff because, like you said, they probably don't get an opportunity to team very often. I'm sure they practice doubles, but this is the ultimate test here, playing against Tweek and Captain Zack. And this is actually losers. I'm interested to know who put Captain Zack and Tweek in the losers. Had to been somebody scary, that's for sure.
Oh, I thought Mr. E was going to go for a counter attempt. MVD not able to help his teammate. Mr. E does fight his way back on stage, though, and makes it, despite the fact Tweek and Captain Zack were all over him.
Up throw, gets the up air conversion. Textbook Diddy Kong combos. Okay, nice. Reverse in air. Not a good spot to go. Oh, my goodness. A little off the mark with that forward smash.
And that was actually a worst case scenario that just occurred. MVD had the grab. Mr. E did not space the F smash. And Mr. E actually lost his stock in the process because of it.
Now, I think, was he looking for like grab release forward smash, or was he just trying to land a forward smash in general?
It looked like he just wanted to land it, to be honest. But it didn't happen. He ended up above Tweek, and Tweek said, you know what, that stock is gone.
Yes, sir.
But MVD, he does only have 82%. He is doing what he does best, stock tanking.
Absolutely. The blue team right now is still sitting on both of their stocks, all three. I'm feeling pretty good right now, but right as I say that, Mr. E has a thing or three to say. Forward air and up special. People forget how sneaky that up special is, man. That's a quick and very deceptively strong move.
It is, and it was just so smart because he knew his opponent would hit a button, and there's invincibility on Marth's up B. He abused it to the fullest and got both of those stocks taken care of. And now, you know, MVD just backing up, saying, I'm going to stay relatively safe. I'm going to keep all of these stocks for both of us.
And that's one of, like, the fantastic aspects about Diddy Kong. Him and that banana peel, I mean, you can apply so much pressure and not even do anything. But because you have that banana peel, the other team has to respect it. Uh-oh. Okay, nice. Quarter circle afterburner kick, trying to catch Mr. E. Mr. E in a very bad spot. Can MVD get there to help?
He does. And it's so wise. He does one down tilt and then immediately goes right back over to Tweek. He said, you're not going to catch me slipping. I just need to alleviate a little bit of pressure because Mr. E is such a talented player that I don't need to babysit him.
Yes, sir. Oh, nice. Try to catch Mr. E with that nair there. Meanwhile, MVD coming back on stage to try to help Mr. E out, but he doesn't need it.
Both players fighting to get behind one another. MVD's like, let me roll, let me get there, Mr. E. You know the rules. MVD makes it back somehow. fighting off both, gets the up smash on Tweek, not able to get the stock, but doesn't lose his in the process. This is prime position for red team right now.
And one thing I'm starting to really appreciate about the red team is, obviously in doubles, it's all about team synergy, but they're picking the blue team apart. They're kind of forcing the 2-1v1 thing, and then the minute that either of them need help, they're there to help each other out and give each other a helping hand. Nice. Special there, catching Captain Zack through the left side of the stage there.
And MVD, he is at 153%, still fighting, gets that up smash, not able to take it, and still alive, 165. MVD phenomenal with the DI. What will it take to get rid of this man's first stock?
I don't know. MVD seems very comfortable with the Bayonetta matchup. I mean, we hang out with Esam on a daily basis. I think he might know a thing or two about the Bayonetta matchup. Oh,
and he's still here, regrabs the ledge, but no one's there to punish him. MVD actually gonna get that grab, and still here, 188. MVD playing out of his mind at the moment. Captain Zack at 150. If MVD gets his hands on that stock, will be gone.
There it is. Long live, living long, and MVD doing exactly that. But wow, actually losing his first stock to the hands of his own opponent, or his own teammate, excuse me.
You know, sometimes your opponents just aren't good enough to do it, and you got to rely on your teammate to even out the score.
There it is, and it looks like Mr. E taking that stock from Captain Zack, going tit for tat with himself and his opponent.
Wow, and friendly fire coming into play again. Tweek at 139%. This is definitely going to be an uphill battle for blue team. Captain Zack is going to have to get an early stock kill. And then Tweek's going to have to abuse the fact he has rage, but he's off stage again. Is MVD going to finish him? Not able to. And Captain Zack doing what it takes, getting that early stock kill. If he can do it one more time, they could possibly take this match.
That was wonderful. That nice conversion there off the top of the screen. Okay, double down tilt, gets the forward throw. Meanwhile, Tweek playing very, very safe, meets a forward air, and unfortunately meets his untimely demise. Now we got ourselves a good old-fashioned 2v1 situation, but if there's anybody that can edge out a 2v1, it's my man Captain Zack.
But, oh my goodness, down air, up and smash, Thundercats.
Whoa.
Off the top, we're out. I was going to yell into the mic, but I wanted to spare you guys' ears.
Team Rocket
great
blasting off again. That was crazy.
Wow. Talk about turning it up when you need to from both sides.